Hey guys, today we're going to go over Arcanine. Arcanine is one of my top 10 for sure favorite Pokemon. I'm really excited that he made the cut into Sword and Shield and that he's also such a force to be reckoned with. We'll go over item builds, abilities, and also moves of Arcanine. Arcanine is one of the more interesting Pokemon because in the anime he was originally depicted as one of the 4 legendary Pokemon of the Kanto region. Arcanine's stats somewhat match that of a pseudo-legendary, and as of XY, he was in the top 10% of all stats Pokemon. So if you added up all of his 6 stats, he was in the top 10%. He has a lot of stats to back him up. Really the only Pokemon that is useful that goes above his stats is Dragonite, and Dragonite didn't make the cut. So he's probably one of the best stat Pokemon that you can use. He's just all around really solid and really good. And even if we look at his current Pokédex entry, he is known as the legendary Pokemon. So he's a normal Pokemon, but definitely has legendary status. And I do want to take a moment to brag about my personal Arcanine. It is a 6 IV Arcanine. I use Adamant Nature on him, attack up, special attack down. There's nothing that says that he can't use special attack. His normal attack moves are just so much better. So I wouldn't actually use special attack on him at all. I am trying to get a shiny of him. I have probably hatched 300 or 400 Growlithe eggs by now. I need a break from it. I was not lucky this time, but eventually I will get a shiny because his shiny is golden and it's amazing. Okay, and here is Arcanine's base stats. Very solid. Everything is all very well balanced. As you can see, attack is a little bit higher. So I go with the nature that increases his attack. At level 50, which is what you're set to at Wi-Fi battles, he has 178 attack with the better nature, 147 speed, and I put all of my IVs into attack and speed. He is really good. Intimidate lowers the opposing Pokemon's attack whenever he enters battle. This will work in doubles battle as well. He will lower both Pokemon's attack when he comes in. He's a good Pokemon to switch into, has pretty good bulk, along with having pretty good attack still. And then for the held item, I go with Assault Vest, so that increases his special defense by 50%. So you have a base 120 special defense with 80 defense, which is really good. You don't really run any stat moves with Arcanine. He's full assault. You can run some like switch out moves with him, but I wouldn't really suggest it. Assault Vest is definitely the way to go if you're going full out attack. And here are the moves. I go Extreme Speed. This is a level up move with Arcanine. I believe whenever you use the Firestone on Growlithe, it just automatically gets taught to him. It's great. It is the highest priority move in the game. It is above Quick Attack. If someone uses Quick Attack and you use Extreme Speed, you will win every time. It is not determinate on speed. Flare Bit's really, really good. 120 power. It does hurt Arcanine a little bit, but he's so bulky, you don't really have to worry too much about one hit KOs. Play Rough, really good. Helps you out a lot against dragon types. We're seeing a lot of those now, so it's a really good move to have. And then Wild Charge is the Gyarados killer. You want to have this because if you go against Gyarados, you want to be able to knock him out, and you will be able to do that with this. And speaking of Gyarados, I do want to point out he's really good. I probably will add him to my team. That 4 times weakness to electricity is rough. So Gyarados has a base stat of 540, and Arcanine has a base stat of 555. So he does do better against Gyarados, and he has faster speed. Especially because you put your IVs into speed, you are going to outspeed Gyarados every time. I will say, just fair warning with Intimidate. So Intimidate will go through Magic Bounce since it's an ability, not a move. But if you go against a Malamar with Contrary, you will raise his attack rather than lowering it because of the ability. So definitely watch out for him. Overall, Arcanine is a very straightforward Pokemon. He's very simple to use, he's really strong, has a really good stat pool. I would definitely say that if you're doing Wi-Fi battles, or you're just starting out, definitely use Arcanine. He's really good, he's really straightforward, you'll kind of figure out how to play a little bit, and he still will be really good all the way up to the best level of competitive play. Right now he's being used in doubles, Master Ball level pretty often. Almost every team runs him, so I would definitely say start out with him. He's really easy to use, really good to kind of get into competitive battling, and he'll be your best friend all the way to the top. And just to end the video, I know a lot of people know the fact about Arcanine being a legendary Pokemon, but this is something that I hadn't run across myself that I thought was really interesting. So in a lot of Arcanine's Pokédex entries, starting with Yellow, they actually mention China a lot, which is really weird because all of the Pokemon regions have been related to real-life world regions, but never directly talked about. Like Aloha was definitely Hawaii, but I think it's really cool that they call him a legendary Pokemon in China and constantly refer to him as a Chinese Pokemon. It's one of those things that's kind of cool to think about. Are they ever going to, link Pokemon to the real world in the game? I highly doubt it. It would also be really weird if they did. But if they ever decide to make a Chinese region, there is a lot of backstory that they would have specifically relating to Arcanine, which is really cool. But that is it for the video. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed. I'm almost up to 70 subscribers, which is really cool. And I'm getting a ton of views. I get almost 20 views on my videos an hour, which, I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me it's a lot. I'm going to keep doing them as long as people keep watching them because I like doing them. Updates might be a little bit slow around the holidays. I'm going to try to schedule some things out so that there's not a big downtime, but I will pretty much be out of town from the end of this week all the way to the 5th of January. I've got some vacation plan and going to spend some time with the family, so really looking forward to that. But I promise I will think of you guys and I'll put out a couple of videos to keep you interested during that time. All right, hope you guys have good holidays. Bye.